So guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about one of the newly released FUTMAS cards in the form of the 86 rated Rodrigo. Now if you want to get this card, it's going to cost you around 150k, so yeah, this card does not come cheap. Tonight EA released a bunch of new special cards, so it looks like I'm getting no sleep tonight. If you want me to review any of the new Road to the Final cards or some of the other FUTMAS cards, make sure you leave a like on the video and make sure you leave a comment too, letting me know which other players you want me to do a video on. The more support these videos get, the more likely I am to upload more of them. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's get in to this 86 rated Rodrigo player review. So, here we go then. Here are the in-game stats for this card. This guy has got plenty of dark green attributes that are definitely worth mentioning. This card has 87 positioning, 85 finishing and 85 shot power. He does have a 78 rating for his composure, which isn't terrible, but for an 86 rated striker card, it's definitely not something you want to see. His passing stats are pretty much what we've come to expect from strikers in Ultimate Team. Good short passing of 80, poor long passing of 59. In the dribbling column, we can see that this guy has 86 agility, 84 ball control and 85 in-game dribbling. And then on the end of this page, we can see that Rodrigo has 80 stamina, 74 strength and 86 heading accuracy. So let's now chat about Rodrigo's in-game performance. Now, to be honest with you guys, in the first few games, I wasn't getting along with this guy much. It took me a bit of time to get used to this card. And that surprised me because I'm a big fan of Rodrigo's non-inform in FIFA. I regularly use it in La Liga teams. But once this guy got going for me, he was very good. But it did take some time. So if you've just picked this guy up and aren't enjoying him, give him a bit of time and maybe try him out in some different formations. It's worth noting that when I was reviewing this guy in-game, I'd sometimes switch to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow to give this guy a striker partner. And if I'm being fully honest, I think this guy performs much better when he does have a striker partner. Positionally, I thought Rodrigo was very good. You'll see in the footage that this guy regularly makes good runs in behind and he pops up in the right areas when attacking with other players. His dribbling was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as I'd hoped, if I'm honest. He's still pretty decent on the ball, but he just didn't feel as quick with possession as I expected him to. When it comes to scoring goals, this guy can score all types of them. Long shots, power shots, finesse shots, tap-ins, headers, etc. This guy is definitely a goal scorer. If you give this Rodrigo space in FIFA, he's probably going to score. Now notice I said if given space. That's because when put under pressure, this guy just isn't as effective. His composure hurts him, in my opinion. This card also sometimes feels slow to react when under pressure from defenders. So sometimes he does get caught with possession. Always try to shoot with this guy's left foot as he does have a freestyle weak foot, and as you can imagine, that right foot is nowhere near as reliable as his left. This guy's passing is pretty much what the stats say, to be honest. His short passing game is decent, but his through balls and long passing in general suck. Physically, Rodrigo's pretty good. He battles really well, as highlighted by some of the clips in the background. The guy has 80 stamina, which I found to be alright in games. I'd probably sub him off if I was going to extra time, but he's fine for the full 90 minutes. I was really impressed with his heading, if I'm being fully honest. He's a good player to aim for when taking corners and when kicking the ball up the field from goal kicks. Anyway, let's head into the summary. What are my overall thoughts on this card? Well, it's a decent striker option. Rodrigo's got good pace, he's decent on the ball, he's pretty good physically, and he's good in front of goal when he's not under too much pressure. But do I think this card's worth getting, considering he costs around 130 to 150k? No, not a chance. When reviewing this card, I actually felt like I was playing with the non-informed Rodrigo. Honestly, guys, this FUTMAS card does not feel like much of an improvement on the non-inform, and off the back of that, I have to advise against getting this FUTMAS Rodrigo unless you really want it. It's a good card, but is it good value for money? No, it's definitely not 100k better than the non-informed card. It seems to be a common theme with these FUTMAS cards. They're good looking cards and they're pretty good in game, but they're just not worth their cost, which is a bit of a shame. I think we've only had like 3 or 4 cards that have been good value for money, so yeah guys, those are my thoughts on FUTMAS Rodrigo. Like I said, ultimately a good card, but worth the price? No. So guys, those are my thoughts on the 86 rated Rodrigo. In the comments below, let me know yours. If you could leave a like on the video, that would be awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.